Hello guys, so I wanted to talk about the future for small businesses because as we know, a lot of people are making less than 30,000 a year in America, and even when they make over that amount, they still have a lot of different expenses. And I feel like yes, the state of the economy, when people are having high gas prices, when people are struggling to get to work, have money to even put gas in their car to get to work, when jobs are paying like $8, and then when rent prices are going up to like 2,000, that does impact small business owners. And those who are successful in their businesses are just like a 1%. Literally, if you even check through Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, the amount of people with even over 500,000 followers is very small. The amount of people who make it to 20,000 small followers is very small. And then you have to see, oh, are these followers even active? Are these followers even clicking on the website? Because follower count is still not an indication that people are actually going to buy. So let's get into it and go into it, because people will say, small business owners, put your money in advertising. Don't buy a building, don't buy a website yet. Just focus on raising awareness, because that's honestly the most important thing. But you have your business because you want to make more money. Let's go. So here's my reasons that small businesses don't succeed, while why businesses starting your own wouldn't really succeed in general. And this isn't to be sad, but it's to more just give perspective and have you to think, because I still want my own business, of course. Honestly, I want to be in a world where I don't have to work to live, but you guys, you get what I mean. People are not searching for small businesses. People are exhausted and people go for convenience. So people will go to a Walmart because it is convenient, it's right up the street, it's direct return. Whereas if you have a small business, odds are people can't just drive up to your house as easily as they know how to do with a Walmart and other stores like that. People are not searching because people are very exhausted. And people don't just search, oh, I'm going to find where all the small businesses are in the small business hashtag today to get a candle. People don't do that. They just are like, I'll get a dollar store candle. Oh, this small business, their prices are too high. It's too expensive. So people do not like just buying things. They like to save up. So if someone's saying, oh, well, my prices are going to be $30 a candle, because that's how much it cost me to make the candle, right? Like, you have to calculate your own expenses. And when you go to a big company, they can make a candle for like $2, and then boom, have it out. And people want that savings. And those who don't care about the savings, they will buy from you like one time, and then after that it'll be a year and they don't really come back, because they're like, yeah, I'm gonna just splurge on this $100 candle, this $40 whatever dollar candle, because that's how I know a lot of poor people are. And the majority of your customers are going to be from a low income background. Like, that's just facts. And so number two is people don't use fear. So a lot of small businesses are used to like saying, oh, well, buy this because we're gonna have this sale, it's only 50% off, only 15% off, and if you don't get it, then you'll miss out. People try to get people to buy by a fear tactic, or you need this in your life to have clear skin, you need this in your life to have a spa experience, you need this in your life to feel luxury. Oh, self-care, guys, oh, you're missing out. Like, people do not care about these fear tactics anymore. And then another thing is that they don't have that trust, because one, it doesn't really matter building up trust, but a lot of people, because you don't know the owners of a Walmart or a Target, but people use the excuse, oh, well, you're just some new business and I actually have to know you now like you're my best friend. Which I think is weird, because again, you buy from lots of companies who you do not know personally. But if it's a person making like their own business, now it's just this higher standard. And then again, they don't have the money, the extra disposable income. They're struggling, focused on family and work. A lot of people, they're in their lives and they're thinking about, oh, how am I going to get a boyfriend? Oh, how am I going to take care of my mom? And how am I going to take care of kids and aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews? Then they think about their work and their job. And that's the first thing they think about. And they, odds are, will not be focused on your business, not be focused on your Instagram page, unless they somehow have the free time. But most people, they are living very busy lives. That's why we've went to shorter videos, and we're like, oh yeah, say everything you can in 7 seconds. Oh, in 15 seconds. Oh, in 30 seconds and less. And that's one reason why people do that. Of course, they don't need it. Like, people will say, I don't need this. Oh, the price is too high. I don't need that. You can sell a crystal for like $2, $1, and people will be like, oh, that's too high. No, I can't do that. Price is relative, but a lot of people, they want either nothing, or they want something cheap, or they just say, I'll live without it. And people want to get a dupe. They want to get a easy, like, Walmart type deal. And it's not just because they want it, it's because that's also what they have to do. Like, they can't really pay their rent on time. They probably can't pay their electric bill. We live in this society that forces us into like a scarcity where nobody's out to help us. We have to work for ourselves, and this is our hard-earned money. And so, oh, if I can get something that's $100 usually, I'll just get it for $2. And then people who have their own businesses, they end up falling away. Like, small business owners end up dying down, and they end up not making a lot of income because people, even if they want a product like going out to a restaurant experience, getting their nails done, like, there's a lot more people who just never do it because, one, their job makes them work like 40 to 70 hours. Maybe they work too much, they have to sleep all the time. And I just see a lot of lack. That's in my opinion. And then when you're like doing your marketing, you're really just saying, oh guys, you're in need of something. Again, the fear thing, like, oh, well, you don't have the best hair without my product, so you're just gonna go without having a beautiful life. And other people are just like, I'm done with this and I don't need this, and I'ma just use things my old-fashioned way because I can't just keep up with this. And so that's it. And everything can be duplicated. And the government used to like make their own little statements to promote themselves and things like, we know with the milk industry, people don't need to drink milk. But then we had to put in that need of drinking milk through a lot of ads saying got milk being pushed out. And that's what a small business, a startup business, whatever you want to call it, business owner would have to do. They'd have to keep hammering into people's heads that your life will never be anything without buying this product. And honestly, it's not gonna work. Honestly, it is not working. And then when you post on a YouTube, on a TikTok, they scan your post to see if you're white, and then they will promote it more, as people have shown, or they'll scan it to see if you're pretty. So yeah, you can be black, but it's like, are you the attractive one? Are you having a clean background, like you're a rich person? Do you have a high quality camera? Do you have a fancy microphone? Do you have, again, that camera quality thing, good lighting? And that's why you see a lot of the most popular people, they all have the same lighting setup. They all have the same type of quality you can expect, all wearing their makeup, all putting on a filter. They're all doing as much as they can to look as good to like professional standards that I personally didn't create. These standards that somebody else in a position of power created to exclude poor people so they can't get anything. And then TikTok will decide to promote it to people. but you have to meet their standards. That's why you'll see people's houses in the background. It's always clean. It's always looking like an Airbnb. People will rent out Airbnbs just to appear rich in the background of their videos, or they'll have the most beautiful, cleanest apartment in an expensive city like a New York or a California because they're rich. And they'll be outside. You can see the palm trees. You can see the blue sky. Like, people have to have this certain quality standard, and that's how they get promoted as well. They have to have the right connections, and a lot of poor people who want to make a lot of money, like selling things that actually can make them an extra 2,000, even sell something that can make them an extra 100. It's very hard for them, and making a business is just not it, because you're just a poor person trying to sell to other poor people who are also trying to start their own businesses. But then you're seeing that a lot of people don't even have money, time, or access, and all of this other stuff to even care about what you're selling. And that's really why I think a lot of people fail, is because when I see someone's life, I realize they don't spend time on the internet. They don't have time to even spend. They don't have time to do the social media thing, like even scrolling through Facebook to see ads, even scrolling through Instagram. And then once they see the ad, does that mean they're going to follow up with the business? They're actually going to click on, oh, what is this product? Oh, I'm going to stay if you do a live show. Oh, I'm going to comment. When you say, hey, comment, I'm going to like it. I'm going to make sure that you're going to do well. Like, no, because people are absorbed so much in their own lives and their own issues that, yeah, it's hard to start up a business. And I just think that's how it is. And businesses, that's why we have big Walmarts and big Targets that sell every single thing people can imagine, and people are so used to going there. Not a lot of people try to buy from small businesses. Not a lot of people try to buy online. I know people who live in houses, they never use their mailbox to buy anything online. They wouldn't let their kids buy anything online. And so online shopping is still new, but getting to those rich people who actually use it a lot, it's hard. Because if you're a poor person, odds are they're going to be like, this is too low class for me. No. So that's how I feel in terms of classism, but also people in positions of power, they don't really want poor people easily making their own money, having their own businesses. And so that's all I have to say. Bye, guys. Also, if poor people had their own money for their own businesses, that means they're not going to go to work. And as you know, this society is built off of working as hard as possible, not having your own business. Instead, they want you to have an employer, and people in positions of power, that's what they want. So that's all I gotta say. And yeah, keep trying at your business, keep paying for ads and doing what you can, and networking with people. Hopefully you'll do good, but I really don't know how at this point. So bye, guys.